am the founder of So Much Republicans. We're the largest Hispanic Republican group here in Arizona. We have about 3,500 to 4,000 members. We started 2 years ago, so that's pretty fast considering. And we have recently expanded to Texas, so now we're in Texas, and we are now in California as well. We've made some New Mexico contacts, so we hope to be in all the states that touch the country of Mexico. I'm in opposition of SB 1070 because I believe it violates the Constitution. I am a veteran. I honorably serve my country with an honorable discharge. Through my experience, I have witnessed Latinos who fought for our country and volunteered for Gulf War I and II. And the reason why they decided to enlist into the armed forces was to earn their way to citizenship. I know that people believe that SB 1070 mirror the federal law, but it doesn't. SB 1070 violates the Constitution. The sole authority of immigration laws are under the federal jurisdiction. So when you hear the argument that SB 1070 mirrors federal law, that's not true. And I think that every single one of us here in this room are going to see that. Because if this law, if the temporary injunction is filed by the courts, or if it isn't, then it will go to the appeal process in San Francisco, and probably ultimately to the Supreme Court. And we will all get to witness that it is, in fact, in violation of the Constitution. So it violates the Constitution because the federal government has a sole authority of immigration laws. It specifically violates Article 4, Clause 2, and Article 1, Section 8, and the Immigration and Nationality Act, INA, 8 U.S.C. Section 1101.
I've been saying for years, Congress has never preempted the states. And when we talk about the supremacy clause, let's put it into context the way it really is written, and not a term we threw out that we really don't know much about. Congress has what are called plenary powers. Had they wanted to preempt the states from enforcing the law, they would use what are called the plenary powers. They've never done that. Never have done that. And absent that preemption, states are bound by the supremacy clause to enforce the laws of the land. You've got to remember, this is not a delegated authority. A little constitutional lesson here for folks that may not understand. It's not the citizens of the United States. It's the citizens of the states. Several states. People need to understand we have inherent authority to enforce these laws as if they were in the state statute. With failure, it's kind of interesting they were sued by the federal government.
And first of all, that term wetback shouldn't be used. We're living in 2000. We're living in the new millennium. And I think that there are other terms that we could probably use. So that right there, the author of SB 1070 is on record for stating that he welcomes Operation Wetback. I take issue with that.
Runoff, she starts with the fact that, they use the term wetback. That was a term President Eisenhower used for an operation called Operation Wetback. I never used it. It was a term used. I know people like to rewrite history, but that's the term they used. It was not a demeaning term. It was a great operation, and 90% of them self-reported when they started enforcing.
So we are experiencing a farm labor shortage already, just because of the recent passage of this law. Immigrants are leaving on their own, and I believe that that's part of why we are experiencing the labor deficit in this market. How many minutes do I have? You're like 15.
You've got illegal employers that compete illegally, immorally, and unfairly against the honest employer down the street. You know, we talked about, I heard the comment that we don't have enough workers. Folks, 17 to 30 million Americans are out of work. Now, I realize we've got a problem today. We're raising kids who don't know how to pull a rope on a bridge in the Stratton engine. You know? But we need to clean our act up. There's plenty of work, and there's never a job in America won't do if we want to pay the right way. If you read the Arizona Republic, by the way, I suggest if you read the Arizona Republic and you like fiction, go to the library. It's a lot better choice. And it's been a hard battle. I introduced this bill in 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009. 2007, we actually passed it. Went to the governor, Governor Bolton. She vetoed the bill.
Okay, this is the Federal Immigration Laws and Regulation book. I would like for my opponent to go through this and tell me where SB 1070 mirrors the federal immigration. I'll take one. And while I'm speaking, I just
With all due respect, I'm not a lawyer, and this is why our government officials have lawyers.
well, then maybe Russell Pearce can go through there. And, like for Russell Pearce to show me where it mirrors 1070.
Border and stop it from invasion. And it is an invasion.